Hello, folks. Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley Virgin. It's another late night session with me, multimillionaire, business magnate, internet genius, philanthropist, where you get the opportunity to ask me whatever question you may have. I do this. I try my best to do this at least 3 to 4 times a week, where I jump on at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Why? And let me tell you why I jump on so late, because I believe if a man or a woman is truly dedicated to their dream or truly want to transform their life, then sleep is not an option. I take the words of 50 Cent. He says, get rich or die trying. Sleep is for the broke people. So I really commend you. I commend all of you right now because you really want to win. I really believe that because you guys are jumping on right now. I see 24 million people, 25 million people jumping on, listening to my voice. But please, I want you to get your questions together. And let me tell you why I do this. It's only one reason why I do this. Because years ago, when I was just like you, trying to figure out how to make money, trying to figure out how to become financially free, I wish I had a millionaire, a real life millionaire that I could ask questions about, right? Just to help me with my business, to help me with my life, to try to figure out what I need to do to be able to become financially free. So I said I would do this for people if it ever happened for me. I'm blessed. I'm thankful and I'm grateful that um, I'm in a very amazing situation right now in my life. I'm able to do what I want to do. Um, I'm able to travel the world as I please. I'm able to give my children a life that is so surreal, that is so magical, that's beyond explanation. I'm able to take care of my parents in ways that will bring tears to your eyes. So I want you, all of you that are listening to me and seeing this, to ask questions. Whatever question you might have, maybe about your business, maybe about your life. Anything that, any burning question that you may have that may help you get that breakthrough. Because, it's all about a breakthrough. I want everybody to come at the word breakthrough. You know, uh, everybody in life, before they become super fit, before they become super rich, they have a breakthrough. And usually we have breakthroughs based off desperation or inspiration. And I really, honestly, from the heart, want you to have a breakthrough via inspiration. Even though, unfortunately, most people, they don't have a breakthrough until things are bad, right? Until things get so bad in their life, they're so depressed, so defeated, no money, no love, no people, until they say enough is enough. But what I want you to consider, that you don't have to go through so much adversity. Like, you don't have to lose in life so much until you wake up to do something different. Like a person that's overweight, you don't have to get so overweight, and you don't have to be diagnosed with diabetes or high blood pressure before you start running or walking around your neighborhood. Am I making sense? You don't have to get into a relationship and a person treats you so bad and so wrong that you make a decision that you'll only get around a person that's going to increase your quality of life or going to add value to you, right? You don't have to experience such desperation or such pain before you decide to move. So I want to hear your questions here. Let me scroll here and I'm going to go through everybody's question if you don't mind. So let me go through here. I want everybody to come at the word, let's go! Because we got to go, all right? Let me see here. First question is, what's your main motivation? That's a great question. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let me show you real quick. What's my main motivation? Okay. Let me show you. I'm going to show you what keeps me going. I'm going to show you the reason why I do what I do. I'm going to show you that this is the reason why I would never have a sad or never have a depressed moment for the rest of my life ever. Let me show you this. Just go to my Instagram page here. Hold on, here we go. You see that picture right there? You see those two beautiful children there? Those are my kiddos. That's my loves. That's my heart. They're my everything. 100%. That's Deasia. That's Princess Deasia. And that's Prince David. That's my world. That's the reason why I do what I do. It's the reason why I can sacrifice time and sleep to build the legacy for them. They're the reason why I strive to be a better father, a better man, a better example of how a human being should be. They're the reason why. That's my motivation right there. Okay, next question. Did I answer your question? Thank you guys. Thanks for the love. I love my kiddos so much. They're so amazing. And my baby girl, she's something else. She is so intelligent, so smart. She's just like a dad, that little mouth on her, but man, she just brings so much love to my existence. My son, he's amazing. He's quiet, but he's very methodical, logical. I mean, you know, my son is learning to be a coder. I mean, they just doing some remarkable things, and I can't wait to see what type of adults they will become, and I can't wait to see some of the magical contributions they will make to the world because I was their father. All right, Luis, how long did it take to be where you're at right now in your successful life? That's a good question there. So how long did it take for me to make my first million? You guys want to know? It took me exactly 7 years, okay? It took me 7 years, maybe a little bit more, maybe 10 years actually. And the reason why I said it, because at the age of 26, 27, I was overseas. And that was the time when I become more aware. And when I say more aware, like a lot of you guys have been emailing me about the Millionaire Mind Hacks. A lot of you have been clicking the link in my bio right now, getting those hacks and applying those, because what I do in that video series about the Millionaire Mind Hacks, I show you step by step what I did to manifest millions and millions of dollars. So when I was overseas there, I got introduced to books, and I was in network marketing, MLM, pyramid scheme for some of you guys. But I was in network marketing for several years, and I got introduced to books and self-development, and I started to learn that the biggest problem in my life, and I want you to listen to me, the biggest problem, the reason why I couldn't make money, the reason why my life wasn't going the way that I wanted, was because of one thing: me. And when I learned I was the problem, because I thought it was everybody. I thought it was my dad, because, you know, growing up, my dad was kind of a mean. He was mean. He was mean. He used to whoop me all the time, scream at me all the time. You know, he was a good guy now, but he was mean back then growing up, right? I wanted to get the hell out of that house, all right? So anybody else feel that way? Say amen. But anyway, yeah, it was challenging. But when I learned about self-help, I started reading these books, I learned that I had to take responsibility of my life, which means is, even if someone would fire me from a job, even if someone would have cheated on me or took advantage of me, that I should always take ownership of what happened, which means is I learned not to place blame, and I learned to take full responsibility of my life. And let me share something with you. When I started to take full responsibility of my life, and it changed. I mean, you can't imagine all the opportunities that started to come into my plate, all the positive people that started to attract to my life. And it almost like it was so easy to live. And then I started making money, then more opportunities. And it's like I was on autopilot. And that's what I share in the Millionaire Mind Hacks. And understand, when you start watching those videos, in the link, I'll leave a link in the description below, those Millionaire Mind Hacks, you have to listen to them over and over again. Repetition is the mother of skill. You can't just read a one book one time and be able to repeat it verbatim, right? You can't listen or watch a video one time and think that you grasp everything or every nugget that was in that video. You have to study like you study in your classroom. If you got to study for a test, don't you study maybe for a weekend or for a week or several hours? Why? Because you're trying to assimilate all the information so you can regurgitate it on the test. Well, it's the same thing you do here with the Millionaire Mind Hacks. You need to watch and take action with these videos over and over again until that information is reprogramming your mind to the point that you can really take effortless action towards the things that you want. And you'll find out that this is much easier than to be successful than what you thought, because a lot of you think it's a grind, right? You think it's hard work 80 hours a week. Well, that's not true. In the Millionaire Mind Hacks, in the link in my bio or in the description below, I explain very metaphysical techniques to reprogram your mind, because I understand this: once you reprogram or recondition how you think, your entire world will change. It will be fun, it will be happy, you'll be rich, you'll be wealthy, and you'll be very successful here. Okay? Here we go. You inspire me, my brother. Thank you so much. I'm already tearing up from your video. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you. I love your name, Lord. Did you guys know that I'm a God? Uh-oh. That nigga ain't rich. He fraud as fuck. I'm not fraud, Smoke. And as a matter of fact, Smoke, I love you. But I am rich. I'm wealthy, man. I am. I am. And you know what? I want to tell you something, Smoke. I love you. And I appreciate you. You know, I know you don't mean what you say. You're just upset right now. But you know what? We love you, Smoke. Smoke Perp. Love you, man. Next question here. What do we got here? Next question here. Question. And if any of you got the Millionaire Mind Hacks or the Overnight Millionaire program, if you have any problems, just email me right here. I'm going to put my address, because I want to work with you and help you, okay? But the first thing you need to do is watch the videos, and you need to take action with the information that you're watching and seeing immediately, okay? Just don't listen and don't do anything, right? Take action with the stuff. So if any of you have already clicked the link in my bio or in the description below, you have the Millionaire Mind Hacks or the Overnight Millionaire program, and say you haven't got the email yet or you don't understand something, email that address that I just posted here, and we'll take care of you. My team will take care of you. We don't play. I will fire my team if they don't take care of you. If any of my team don't take care of you, please reach out to me, and I will make sure not only they'll be terminated, I will give you a couple of gifts as well, okay? I take customer service very seriously, and I don't think of you as customers. I really think of you as superstars, friends, people, men and women around the world that believe in me, that trust me. So I don't play around when it comes to serving people, okay? Thank you. I appreciate the Esteban. Next question for me. 100K per day. Love the name. Hey, Wes. I've been following you since day one, man. You're truly an inspiration. Question for you. How were you able to awk the first time? What does awk mean? I don't know what awk means. Tell me what awk means. I have no idea. Next question. Levy. And guys, go ahead and put your question below. I mean, you could be woman, man. It's all good. I will answer the questions for you here. What's the word given to you, or did you earn it the hard way? What's the word? The world. So, that's a good question. So, was the world given to me? No. My dad wasn't rich. My mom wasn't rich. I'm the first generation of millionaires in my family, folks. Okay, I'm the first generation of millionaires in my family. Okay, you know what's so funny? Once I became a millionaire, a year or 2 years later, my brother became a millionaire. Isn't that crazy? Your environment is very influential. My brother started to spend more time with me, and I influenced him to quit his job. He started an internet company. He made his first million. I'm very proud of him. So, to answer your question, when you use the word the hard way, I wouldn't say it was the hard way. At first, it seems like it was hard, but the hardest thing was this. Listen to me here, young world. The hardest thing, or the easiest thing, was to make $1 million. The most difficult thing was to believe that I can make $1 million. So that goes back to the mindset again. This is what I spend most. Every program that you will ever buy from me talks more about mindset. I teach you how to use your mind power in a way to make life and to make the things that you're trying to do in your life easier. Okay? It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be a grind. That's just what the world says, right? Majority of the world says, well, to become rich, you have to work hard, work 20 hours a day, you got to grind. That's not true, okay? That's not true. You have to do activity, but it doesn't have to be hard, okay? Usually when we use the word hard, that means something that we haven't figured out yet, and we call it hard because we just don't know what to do, okay? But it doesn't mean necessarily it's hard. Make sense? All right, this man really a virgin, though? Is that the answer? That's so funny. Guys, I am a virgin. Yes, I'm a virgin with 2 children. Like that. I love these questions here. Questions for me. Guys, you have the opportunity to ask a real multimillionaire any question. Those really your cars? Absolutely. Yes. I have the titles in my office. The only vehicle I do lease is my G-Wagon. It was a choice. I had one G-Wagon, then I bought the 4x4, which you can go to my Facebook page. You'll see it has the license plate Billion on it. And yeah, that's all my cars. I have 7 cars. And I just actually, next week I purchased my first Rolls Royce Wraith. So I'm excited about that. And I will do a video once that Rolls Royce is delivered here. Question for me. Any questions here? Montello, how many years did it take for you to understand what you need to correct yourself? To correct yourself. I don't understand what you mean correct myself. You mean like do the right thing? I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell this story every once in a while. It's kind of emotional, but it was a time, one of my breakthrough moments when I was in jail. And I was in jail because of tickets, which means I used to speed. I used to drive with no insurance. I used to drive and get my license suspended. Anybody been like that before? Well, the problem is I kept driving and I kept getting tickets. And I got so many tickets that they put me in jail for, I think, a week. And I remember crying in the holding cell. And I remember praying to God and say, God, is this how my life is going to be? And, and luckily I was by myself because I didn't want to get beat up by no one crying in a holding cell. But that was one of my breakthroughs. And I made a decision from that day. Because it was embarrassing to call my parents. And imagine like you 24 years old in jail. And I had 2 kids at that time. And, just being so irresponsible, and making excuses and say, well, I don't have the money. That's the reason why I got to drive. I got to drive to make money. I used to justify why I was doing the wrong thing. But it doesn't matter how much you justify something. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And those consequences, listen to me here. This is important here. Everything that you do has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. So anything that you're doing that you think you're getting away with, or you think that you're justified because you don't have the money to take care of it, it's going to follow you and it's going to catch up with you. And that caught up with me. I'm crying in the jail. And I made a promise to myself that I would just do the right thing. That I would really take responsibility of my actions. And everything I would do the right thing, period. No matter how much pain I felt, or, if I had to be creative to think of another way to do something, that was a breakthrough moment for me. So that's when I really desired to change my life. because I just didn't want my children to see their father going to jail. Like, my children know I went to jail, but they didn't know then. But I didn't want to be that man that was always going to jail, and they say, hey, my daddy in jail, he for traffic ticket. That's insane. That's stupidity. That's silly. That's very ignorant. And I don't think that's the type of, I know that's not the type of father I wanted to be. So I decided, after I dried those tears from my eyes, to be the best man possible. Okay? And actually, that was 7 years before I made my first million. Okay? So it was a process for me. Good question, though. Question for me, folks. You can ask me whatever question you want. How did it all start, brother? It started with a dream, bro. Lord, it started with a dream. If you watch my last live, I kind of give my story. I tell my story, how I got started. I grew up in I wouldn't say it's the ghetto, but it was close to the ghetto, If you guys stay in Houston, Texas, I grew up on the south side, sunny side area. So not the best area, you know what I mean? But I had to figure it out for myself. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody that was holding my hand through the process. No one was guiding me. Everything that I've learned, I'm truly a self-made millionaire. I mean, no one taught me how to do what I'm doing here today. I learned from many different people. I had a lot of unofficial mentors. I had YouTube mentors and people that I would meet sporadically, but no one that I could model every day. This is the reason why I created WesleyVirgin.com, because you can virtually model me. Everything that I'm doing, you can model me. Like, if you will watch one video per day, listen here closely, please. If you will watch one video a day for the next 6 months, you have no idea how your world would change, okay? You don't need me to be in front of your face or be around me to experience me. You can watch those videos every day and you will start to pick up on some of the beliefs, some of the values, and some of the things that I've used, the reason why I'm a wealthy man today, okay? Because, see, the thing is, the reason why you guys are not rich or wealthy is because your beliefs and your values are distorted. Some of you just don't even believe it happened to you, right? Can I get an amen? Some of you truly believe that, you'll never be rich because you don't know how. But see, that's the wrong type of thinking. I talk about this at WesleyVirgin.com. You have to focus on why you want to become a millionaire, not how. Why is the emotional fuel that you need to go through the process. See, majority of the world, they keep thinking about how. That's why no one's rich. That's why the 1% is the 1% that gets richer and richer. And that's why the 99%, they get poorer and poorer, because they keep thinking about how they're going to do it instead of why they want it. When you think about why, you will do it until it happens. Make sense? See, my why was my my children here. Show them again. No, these are my two whys. This is the reason why I'm rich, because of them too. Like, I'm young. If I never had them, I'm not sure if I would be a wealthy man as I am today. Maybe I would. But they're the reason why I stayed up later to make sure that once my baby hit high school, my babies, they've been to over 10 countries. My boy's 12, my daughter's 14. She should start as a freshman. So when my baby needs stuff for volleyball, for basketball, I'm not trying to go into my savings. The money's available. Like, these two children here, her college is already paid for. Look at me here. His college is already paid for. Her car is already paid for. His car is already paid for. So think about your children. Is it already done? I've already set it up for them that they don't have to work if they choose to go to school. They don't have to work when they go to college, okay? Because I want my children to think like this. I don't want them to go to college to get a job or go to college just to make some money. Daddy took care of the money. I want them to go to college to make a contribution to the world. I want them to be passionate about something and dissociate themselves with the money. Daddy took care of the money. Money gonna come in regardless. Yes, they're gonna make money, but I don't want that to be their motivator. I want them to say, you know what? I want to change the world. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a coder, right? I want them to focus on being a contribution to somebody's life. Not, I got to be an engineer. I got to be a doctor because they the ones that make money. But that's not really what I want to do. Most of you that are in college right now, I already know you're in college because you feel that you have to go to college to make money. You're not even passionate about the major that you're in. Can I get an amen? You don't even want to do it. I mean, who likes going to class 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day, unless you love it? Doing something that you really don't want to do. So that's my why. Next question for me. That was a good question, by the way. Questions. That was a great question as well. How did you start, Esteban? How did you start your video membership fitness program? I want some. Okay, so my fitness program, all I did was, and guys, you can get this on the online Millionaire Mastery course at wesleyvirgin.com. If you click on online Millionaire Mastery on this site here, you'll see exactly how I built my companies from zero to millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars a month. My company last year, we did $30 million. That's a blessing. And I did it from the internet. Yeah, all on the internet, selling digital products. So the first thing you got to do is when you want to create a video membership, you got to create videos. And then is you got to learn the marketing. And I teach the marketing. Not only do I talk about mindset, I do teach you how to start an internet marketing company from scratch. If you go to my website at wesleyvirgin.com, I do a webinar and a 2-hour training where I show you step by step what you need to do systematically to create this online so you can start making money now. Okay? All right, next question for me. Good job, Lord. My name is Lewis. I think I answered that. When was your breakthrough? I had my first breakthrough at the age of 27, actually. How long did it take you to go where you are now? Yep, 10 years. All right, let me scroll all the way down to the bottom. Questions for me. You guys are motivated tonight. If you're motivated and dedicated, type the word dedicated. Motivated. Dedicated. Motivated. Dedicated. I'm always motivated because, see, the thing is, I can see the vision. And it's so clear. Wesley, this is Ken's. If you're from World Star Hip Hop, let me know. I'm very curious to see how many people found me from World Star Hip Hop. You know, so many people right now are grabbing the Overnight Millionaire program, man. Good for you. Congratulations on everybody that purchased that program there. And it's a life changer. So many people are not only making more money, they're happier. Okay. So many people that took action with that program. You know, the harder thing is to do is take out the credit card and put in that number inside of a program that can change your life, because you get, sometimes we're skeptics. Sometimes we're like, is this really going to work? And one thing that millionaires and billionaires do, listen to me here, is they always take action despite the skepticism they may feel. If they feel a connection, like if you guys feel a connection with me, if anything I say in this video resonates with you, take action. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't listen to a word that I say. Forget I've ever heard. Hey, I love you. Much love. You can find another mentor. But if anything I say here tonight resonates with you, go ahead and take action. There's nothing to lose. You have so much to gain by learning from a real life millionaire. And when I say millionaire, I mean my company make over 6 figures to 7 figures per month. That's cash money that I can do whatever I want to do with it. I mean, think about it. I work from my bedroom. My laptop is always in my bed, and if I had a girlfriend, she'd probably be pissed off. But when she see the numbers, I think she'll say, "I love you. I hate you that you got that laptop, but I love you. Make all that money though." You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a blessing, isn't it? It's a blessing here. Okay, next question for me, Wesley. What's the one thing as an 18-year-old can I do to become successful like you? Start a YouTube channel, Kens. My first thing was a YouTube channel. YouTube is still available. It's still alive. It is still profitable in a way that you can monetize videos online. Start making videos, young world. Why? Because the young world, you millennials, you love videos. You love watching videos, funny videos, inspirational videos, cooking videos, car videos, informational videos, how-to videos. Make videos about something that you do well. It could be just about your life. Make the videos and keep making them until they start watching you, okay? But let me give you this one key of advice. Don't be fucking boring, okay? Don't be boring, okay? If you're boring, no one's going to watch your stuff. I'll be honest with you. Let's go! Okay, hold up. I want to just touch a meal. I swear I'll never be ungrateful. You'll do it, my man. I promise you. Can you teach me how to start? Yep, just go to wesleyvirgin.com and you can start learning from that website. I have 200 hours of free content. If you want something like a step-by-step, I do have programs which you can grab right now that will show you step-by-step on how I did it. I live a very juicy, amazing, happy life. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, it's 7-Day Fitness. That's spelled out 7-Day Fitness. Every day I live like this. I mean, I live probably the best life ever. I mean, life is good, man. Life is good. Imagine getting up. I have a chef. I have a maid. They come every single day. Eat the best food. I have a condo here in Houston, Texas. I got a couple of condos, but here in Houston, Texas, I'm on 28th floor. I go outside the valet guys with my condos here. They ask me, which one do you want to drive today? I drive a new car every day because I have 7 every day for a car for every day of the week. I work out. I'm always keeping my body fit, sexy, and strong. I'm living a life. I travel at least once a month usually. I'm getting ready to go to Mexico. Then I'm going to Greece. Then I'm going back to Paris again because I love Paris. So, I live an extraordinary life, okay? And I want you to live the same thing as well. Question for me. Man, I'm running around Houston trying to find you. I'm right here, man. You don't have to run around. I'm right here. Maggie, how can I find motivation? Well, the thing is, you don't find motivation, Majid. It's within you. Like, all you need is within you. Now, I want everybody to type that for me, okay? Now, I'm asking you to do that for a reason, so go ahead and do it for me, and I'm explaining why. All you need is within you now. Put all I need is within me now. I want everybody to type that real quickly here. All I need is within me now. And when I say all you need is within you, is the motivation that you're trying to find is already in you, because the things that you do today, Maggie, and I don't know what you do, but you don't need to get motivated to do it, do you? Like to go to work in the morning, do you need to motivate yourself? You might say, Wesley, hell yeah, I need to motivate myself because I don't want to go. Well, yeah, but you still go. Why do you go? Because if you don't go, the motivation is you're not going to be able to pay your bills. You don't want to be broke. You want to be able to make sure you have a certain quality of life. So we already have motivation. Like you probably are motivated to eat when you're hungry, right? I don't know what you do, but I'm pretty sure there are certain things in your life that you're motivated to do. You just need to learn and recondition your mind to be motivated by the things that's going to increase your bank account, increase your quality of life, your happiness. Make sense? You'll learn all that at wesleyvirgin.com. I'm not trying to plug myself, but, I can talk for an hour about happiness. I could talk for an hour about confidence, but I really want to answer all your questions, okay? So most of questions that you are asking, most of them, you can find the answer at wesleyvirgin.com as you see the site in the red, okay? Thank you so much, Washi. Appreciate you. Yes, absolutely. Tom Balin. What is it like not worrying about your financial situation? Oh, man, let me tell you. Tommy, I like that question. So Tommy wants to know, what is it like just to be free? You know who asked me that? My mom and dad asked me that. They're in their 70s or later 60s. And they say, well, Wesley, how does it feel just to be able to do whatever you want? Like, how does it feel to get on a plane in first class and spend $10,000 and get to Paris and stay in the most luxurious hotel? That hotel cost me $10,000 per week. How does it feel, Wesley, to go down the streets of Paris and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars How does it feel to go to Egypt and ride camels around the pyramids? Like, Wes, how does it feel? To go to Serbia and go to Bosnia, some of the hottest clubs on the planet. How does it feel to go to Spain and stay in the W and hang out with some of the most gorgeous women on the planet? Like, how does it feel to go to Thailand in Asia, and party and pop bottles with some of the most gorgeous women on the planet? And man, it's surreal. Tell me, it's probably the best thing since sliced bread, man. I don't, it feels so good to be able to wake up when your body decides to wake up. Like, you just imagine, no alarm clocks, no alarm clock. I don't have to. I can get up at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whenever. Right? It gets to the point that time is not an issue. It's a non-issue. Who cares about time? I just do what I want to do. Like, I may wake up and go buy a car. I may wake up and go buy a watch. I may wake up and want to go to Greece. Or, I remember one time I woke up and I just booked a flight to Paris. I didn't pack anything. I took my Amex and I bought over $50,000 worth of clothes. It's a beautiful life. Staying in 5-star hotels where people take care of you. You got butlers. They unfold and pack your clothes for you. Staying in the villas in Bali. I've been in Bali, Indonesia. Oh, man. If you ever go to Indonesia, stay in the Viscera Hotel. That's probably the most exotic hotel on the planet. You're out there with nature. It's beautiful. It smells good. Oh, another great place. New Zealand. Queenstown, New Zealand is probably the most gorgeous place I've ever been on the planet. I mean, imagine seeing a beautiful painting and that painting is real. I mean, it was so gorgeous. Jesus, it smells so good. Fresh air, the best food on the planet. I mean, if you live in America, let me show you something. You're probably eating the most worst food on the planet. Here, food sucks. You have no idea. It probably tastes good, but the nutrition value, it's no quality in the meat and the vegetables. It sucks. But when you start to travel to some of these other countries, woo, 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 woo. I'm telling you, you have no idea. So it's probably the best feeling ever to be financially free. That's why you should continue to work towards your dream. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't be a loser. Like, don't be like everybody. There's so many losers in the world. They always give up. They quit. They stop just because they don't see nothing working. I mean, I'm like, man, you're such a loser. Don't be a loser. How old were you when you started to become successful? I was in my mid-30s when I started at First Million. How did the business plan get materialized? Licensing, following laws, etc. Do you need a nope? You don't need a lawyer. You don't need nothing. Let me give y'all something because this is going to be big. A lot of you folks won't start a business because you say, well, do I need a license? Do I need a DBA? Do I need LLC? Do I need an accountant? Do I need a lawyer? Listen to me closely here. You need to start making money first, okay? Stop focusing on a business license, a DBA, or LLC, and you haven't made a dime. Make $1 million first, then get everything else, okay? No, go make money first. Just go out there and start making money. Once you start making some money, then you can think about getting a tax accountant and a lawyer and all this other stuff, all right? And you'll probably find that you don't even need all this stuff. You can take care of yourself. But don't let that stop you. Don't let that debilitate you from taking action, okay? Too many of you say, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't have this. I don't have that. And if you keep saying things like that, you're always going to be a loser, okay? No offense, but that's what losers say. That's like loser talk. I call that the loser poor mentality. It's a disgusting mentality to have. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. First of all, you have 24 hours just like I have 24 hours. The problem is you're not using your time effectively. You're doing other shit, right? You're playing games, watching TV, masturbating, playing basketball, watching sports, complaining and texting a girl that don't like you and, and evaluating. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're wasting time, okay? Just go out there and go make money, okay? how what's the smartest way to make 10K a month? It's too many ways to make 10K a month, my man. There's no smartest way. It's too many ways. You know what? How I would do it? If I want to make 10K a month, I'll find something I can sell for $10, and just do the math. Like how many? Like 10,000 a month is nothing but $350 a day. So say if you sold something for $10, you sell 30 of those things for $10, then bam, there you go. You got $10,000 a month. Make sense? Chunk it down. So it's just basic math. You know what I mean? Sell something. You sell something for $100, then you need to sell 3 of them a day. If you sell 3 of those things a day for $100, that's $9,000 a month. Online just gives you the ability to do it all because, you can just take an affiliate link from Amazon and post it everywhere until you make a sale. Or you can promote my program. You can become an affiliate for you can learn more about that at wesleyvirgin.com and sell my program. We sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products every day. So you can just promote my stuff if you want, just to give you a quick, simple way to success here. Wesley, as an 18-year-old, what's the number one thing I should start doing on the path to succeed early as possible? I like you girls' word. As early as possible. It's so funny. Like, no one wants to wait. Hit the like button if you don't want to wait. I want my money now. I want my millions now. Wesley, tell me the quickest way, the earliest way, the easiest way. I love the language here. Start making videos, my man. But understand, it's just no easy way to success. It's just like no quick way. Like, I know, like if you're driving from your house to the job, it's probably a shortcut, but success is really no shortcuts. Sorry. To make millions, it's no shortcuts. You got to go down the road. Like if you run a marathon, you can't run a marathon and take a shortcut. You'll get disqualified, right? You got to run every mile. I know you don't like that. You're like, oh, Wes, I got to run every mile. Can I just run relays? No! You got to run every mile. That's how a marathon is run. But check this out. You can start now. Like, if you're 18 years old, this is the best time of your life to get smart. Like, get away from all your little negative friends. Get away from all your friends that they're there only for entertainment purposes. But I'm telling you, if you don't get away from those friends as an 18-year-old boy or girl right now, your friends, you're going to become like your parents, broke, busted, complaining about money, have a 9-to-5 job that you can't stand, right? Your parents coming home screaming at you. You know when they scream at you? Because they hate their life, all right? They scream at you for no reason because they can't stand their existence. They can't stand their job. They can't stand their bank accounts, so they're pissed. They can't stand their cars, their homes, so they take it out on you, and that's fucked up. But that's reality. That's how it is. But you can make a change, okay? You can transition that. You can be the first generation of millionaires. I'm curious, who listening to me is going to be the first generation millionaire? Who's going to be a first generational millionaire like Wesley Billionaire Virgin here? $1 billion Virgin. Next question here. Self-made, well paid. I like that. How do I be successful, bro? I get up early every day and hustle. Can you hit me with some player advice? I like that. I like his jargon. Some player. Some player advice. Listen up, self-made. I got some player advice for you. You listening up? Self-made, well paid. Listen close. Wesley $1 billion Virgin. It's about to give you some player advice. It's all you got to do. 2 things. Take action. Yeah, bro. Just take action, bro. That's all you got to do. Like, stop thinking about it. And just do it. Like, whatever the ideal you have, just start doing it. Start doing research. Go to Google. Go to YouTube. Whatever you want to do, start doing some research and take action on it. Start selling something. That's all you got to do. Start. Did you know that it was a statistics out there that said majority of people that want to start a business or want to create success, the one thing that they don't do is just take action. They never get started. Like, they have some great ideals, great dreams, it makes perfect sense. But majority of people don't take action because of fear of failure, because of criticism or because of they just so afraid that it may not work. But that's your problem. If you're afraid to do something, or you're afraid that someone's going to talk about you, then you need to build your self-image and your self-esteem about yourself. Okay? Go look at yourself in the mirror right now and say, you know what? I'm a fucking lion. Tell yourself that until you become and feel like a lion. Then I promise you'll start taking action. Because let me share something with you. When you're not taking action, somebody else is. Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, he says that it's somebody always out there that's working more than you, and he's taking action more than you, and he's trying to kick your ass in business every day. So think about it. You're not doing nothing. So think about how far your friend or that person that is making the money that you want to make, they're taking action every day. So they're like years ahead of you. Start doing something. All right? I failed over 1,000 times before I made my million. That's a part of the process. Get familiar with failure. Okay? Write that down. Write that down below. Get familiar with failure. I need the fastest way. I want this shit now. I bet you do. Everybody does. Thank you so much, Ape. And guys, watch my last live because it's going to be deleted in 24 hours. So make sure you watch that. And if you need to see it again, go to wesleyvirgin.com. I'll make it available for that for those who want it. Where should we start to make money? YouTube. Or you can download the Millionaire Mind Hacks. I have a program. I'll show you how to do it. Understand this. I know I talk about my program a lot, and you might say, Wesley, I ain't got no money. First of all, if you keep saying that, you never will. You have to be prepared. All millionaires and billionaires understand one thing, that they must invest means money spent in their future. I've spent over $100,000 on self-education, online mastery, so I can understand how to become an internet genius. Okay? I spend hundreds of thousands. You don't have to spend hundreds of thousands with me. Not even 1% of that. But I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn what I know here today. Because I understand this. Leaders are readers. Our readers are leaders. And I must always be learning. Always. Right? The more you learn, the more you earn. The bank account will grow the more knowledge that you have. Remember that. If you're afraid to spend money, well, stay at your job at Jack in the Box for a couple more years. Stay at your waitress or your waiter job or your swim club job or wherever you work. Just stay there for a while. They'll piss you off a little bit more, and then maybe you'll take action. Devon, how do you stay motivated? I need motivation and drive. So motivation is not a thing. Motivation is a process that you do. The reason why you're not motivated by anything because you don't have a why. So the first question is, why do you want something? Like, if you want to become rich, the question is why. And it's not, well, because I just want to be free. Well, you're not in jail. You are free. Okay? If you're watching this right now, I know you're not in jail because they don't allow iPhones in the prison system. So you're already free. So stop using that word. I want to be free. Be more clear. Be specific about what you want. Okay? Then figure out what the why is. My why was my 2 children. Okay? Why? Because I feel emotional when I think about them. I don't want them to live the type of life that I lived when I was growing up, We didn't have much of anything, It was kind of miserable, to be honest with you. My parents did their best job, but it was miserable a bit. But I didn't want my children to live a miserable life. I want them to have whatever they want. And it's so funny. The more that they get what they want, they give me what I want. Good grades. And I really don't care about grades like that, but they make good grades. They're nice to their teachers. When I go to that school, their teachers brag on them. They brag on Deasia. Oh, we love Deasia. David, he's so handsome. He's so amazing. They brag on them. Why? Because they're happy kids. You know why they're happy? Because they get everything they want. Daddy always telling them yes, 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 yes. Why? Because they deserve it. And a happy child makes a happy father. Okay? Make sense? All right, next question for me. Man, we're making so much money here today. All praises to the Most High. Man, where your views at? They right here, man. You don't see it? 18 million people. 18 million people that's watching this video right now. You blind? Come on, bro. Look, it's right there, bro. What's your favorite visualization tool? Meditation. Meditation. NLB, how you believe in me when I don't believe in me? You don't know me. Exactly. NLB, that's a good question. Did you know that I love you, NLB? Like, as a matter of fact, I love all of you. Like, everybody that's watching me right now, I love all of you. If you can hear my voice, I love you. Let me tell you why. I don't have to know you to love you. I don't have to know you to care about you. Like, if I saw you on the street and you were hurting, right, I'm going to help you. If I saw you on the street and you were starving, I will help you. I will feed you. Right? It's called being a human being. That's the definition of being a human being, is to make a contribution to another person's life. See, my motto is this: service leads to greatness. I'm serving you right now, and I love you at the same time. I don't need to know you to love you. Why do I have to love? Some people say, you got to earn my love, earn my trust. I don't believe that. I believe that you should trust people just because they're a man or a woman. They're a human being on this planet. They're one of God's children. You should just trust them. Now, if they show to be dishonest, then you don't trust them anymore. But you should trust and love everybody because they're like you. They put their pants on like you. They brush their teeth like you. They go to the restaurant like you. They eat like you. They hurt like you. They cry like you. They laugh like you. So why do you need to earn my love? You don't need to earn it. As a matter of fact, I believe in you. You know why? Because someone believed in me in NLB when I didn't believe in myself. I remember going to a seminar when I was 22 years old, and I was sitting on the front row, and this millionaire, he looked me right in the eyes. He said, you know what, young man? You're going to be a multimillionaire. I believe it. You are going to be a millionaire. And man, I almost had tears in my eyes. I was like, damn. I said, no one has ever believed in me like that. So I believe in you. Let me tell you why I believe in you, because who on the planet will be listening to a young black millionaire at 1:18 in the morning unless they were going to become a millionaire or become better than they are today? Who does that? Most people are asleep right now, or having sex right now, smoking drugs right now, or smoking weed right now, or watching TV right now, or watching YouTube videos right now, or watching porn right now. That's what people are doing right now, or drinking themselves to death, or just sleep, getting ready for work. But you're different. You're special. You're trying to educate yourself. And I'm your teacher. I'm your mentor. I'm your friend. I'm your boy, right? I'm going to teach you if you allow me to do this. So you're different. You're special. And I believe in all of you. All of you will be rich. If you keep doing what you're doing here tonight, you will be multimillionaires. You will be successful. You will be able to control your destiny. Why? Because you're doing what most of the population don't do. They won't do this. They'll say, Wesley, it's too late. I got to go to bed. They say, Wesley, I got to work in the morning. That's not a millionaire. That's not a future millionaire. See, a future millionaire is willing to make the sacrifices of today to have the things that he desires tomorrow. Okay? I love you. Appreciate you. Question here. Hit the like button, guys, if that was deep. That was deep, wasn't it? I know. You can feel that one, could you? Kenan, I just found out about you. So what this business do you own to make you so rich? Internet marketing. So if you want to know what I do internet marketing. Internet marketing, okay? And you can find what I do at wesleyvirgin.com and go to it about. I tell my story. It's very emotional. You may cry. And maybe I cried a little bit in the video, but I wanted people to really understand my story and why and how I became the person or the man that I am today. Are you really a virgin? Yes, I am. I haven't had sex in 20 years. Everest, what is the best investment you've ever made? In myself. Everest, the best investment I've ever made was in myself. Which means is I spend $1,000 a week on books and programs. I'm serious, like especially on books. I spend like $1,000 a week. I'm always learning, always reading, always getting knowledge, always. How did you get on the level on YouTube and much time it takes where you start getting paid good. Well, define getting paid good. I don't know what that means. Is it 10,000 a month, 20,000, 5,000? Got to be a little bit more specific, my man. Pity boy. Pimp Daddy. Email me at support@wesleyvirgin.com. If you order anything from me and you have a problem with your order, just use the email support@wesleyvirgin.com. My team will take care of you. Okay? Thank you, Young Phenom. I appreciate that. I'm always dropping gems because I got so much gems to drop. You have no idea. A lot. You do conferences? Not yet. I will, though. Did you graduate, Mr. Wesley? Absolutely not. Queen, guess what? I dropped out of college. I almost didn't graduate high school. Okay? And when I was in high school, let me tell you guys the story. And don't judge me, okay? Please, don't judge me, please. I was so bad in high school that all my teachers was in a room with the principal. And I still remember my father coming in, and everybody said that Wesley is rebellious. Wesley doesn't listen. Wesley is a class clown, and we don't think he's going to graduate. Yeah, that was probably the most devastating moment of my life. It was embarrassing as well. But luckily, it was a miracle. I graduated. Not with honors, right? I graduated high school. I went to college for 2 years, and I found out I was smarter than the professor. So I dropped out of college, and I went start working as a computer technician. I became an engineer, and that was all she wrote. I just discovered that college really couldn't teach me what I wanted to learn. Like business, if you're going to school for business, don't go to college to learn business. They don't teach you business in college. If the teacher, think about it for a second. Let's think logical for a second. If a teacher that teaches a business course, if they could actually teach you business and be successful, why would they be teaching at the fucking school? Like, why would they be making $40,000, $50,000 a year teaching you how to create a successful business? They'll be doing it, right? They'll be having their business on their own and hanging with their children and traveling the world. Okay, so a teacher at a school can't teach you how to run a business at all. So all this business degree, guys, don't do it. Don't waste your time. MBAs, don't unless you just like school. Okay, if you like school, cool. But if you're trying to do it to make money, and usually people are going to college to make money, don't waste your time. Question for me. Question. Question. Let me look down here. Do you have any recommendations on books? Yeah, if you go to wesleyvirgin.com, go to wesleyvirgin.com and click books. When you click books, you'll see all the books that I recommend in order. Okay? Just go to wesleyvirgin.com. West, my back hurts so bad right now. Okay. All right. Chicago. Do you have 3 books that influence you? Yep. One book is Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind was the first book that I read before I hated to read. You would never catch me reading because when I would read, I would fall asleep, and I hated it with the passion. I read that book. I read 100 pages in one night. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Second book. I only have 2 books, I think. No, second book, Think and Grow Rich. Third book, Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. But you can go to wesleyvirgin.com and check out my book list, okay? Question for me. Is this a bullshit scheme to get us to buy that book or what? What book? Nope. And guess what, guys? You don't have to buy nothing from me at all. You can just listen. All I want to do is help you, okay? That's all I want to do. You don't have to buy. I'm not forcing anybody to buy. The only people that buy my stuff is people that's just trying to make an investment in themselves, okay? And in their future. That's it. It's just like you when you go to college. I think college is probably the biggest scam on the planet. People pay $30,000 30, 40, $50,000 to go to college, but they won't pay $99 for my unrevealed secrets of a millionaire mind that conditions your mind for wealth and success. Or they won't buy my online course for $99. But you spend $30,000 and get in debt